Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world, and welcome to day 2 of the Predator One Pool Women's Cup. And what a day 2 we have for you today. 3 games. First up is Yuki HIRAGUCHI versus Amalia MATAS. Then at 2 p.m. European summertime, we have Angelina Ticolo against Parr, and then at 6 o'clock, Jennifer Beretta against Monica Webb. So what a day it's going to be. And with me for the first match is the brilliant Belarusian, Margaret Fefilova. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, Mark. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure being here. And I'm really looking forward for the exciting match today. I hope you will enjoy it.
Thanks, Margaret. It's going to be a great day, and what a great match first up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the flip coin. So Amalia, if I can ask you to call heads or tails, please. Sorry? Head.
Tails.
There, you heard that. It's a tail. So it's up to Yuki whether she would like to go first or second. Okay, so Amalia, you will break first. Good luck, girls. Have a great match.
Good luck to everyone.
Good luck. Let's get it on. So Amalia to break, and we will explain the rules for you as we go along. Very happy to have Margaret.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too, to be honest. Like, I was playing my first match yesterday, and to be honest, I was a little bit nervous to open the tournament because it was really the first match of the event. But when I wasn't playing, I was listening to the commentary, and it was really exciting. I really enjoyed listening to you, like the way you were sharing your thoughts about the game. So I'm quite happy being here and sharing this commentary boost today with you.
Thank you very much.
And we have a dry break here.
Exactly.
From Amalia.
So we're just going to explain the rules to you. We are playing 10 ball, but we're playing 9 ball rules. So there's no nomination game. It's a race to 60, and it's the best of 3 sets. As you saw there, Amalia went first. They will play equal amount of racks. And you score, if you dry break, as you just saw there, you get 0 points, and it's over to your opponent. She's made a ball there, she's made 2 balls.
It was a great break. Really good control, 2 balls in the side pockets. And she has a position on the 1. She probably won't take ball in hand, but she has an advantage now, so she doesn't need to take this risk. It's better to play safe and take ball in hand. Just make the secure 10 points and make a 10 points lead in the match.
Yeah, very well said, of course, because she'd like to get her hand on the table now, leave her opponent sitting in the chair. So she's taken ball in hand. So now she scores 10 points if she runs the table, or a point a ball for every legal ball she makes. And if you make a ball and don't take ball in hand, you can go for 15 points.
Right.
So talk us through this a little bit.
Yeah. And as we discussed before, for the player, it's very frustrating when you're making a dry break and you have to sit on the chair, cool down, and watch your opponent running out. And it's really hard to come back to the game after that.
She seems to strike the cue ball very nicely, doesn't she?
Yeah, definitely. She's a great player. I watched her playing in China a lot. She improved so much during the last couple of years. And I think she's a very young player. She's about 22 or 23 years old.
Yeah, she's 23. You're right. I was just going to... I've just been doing a little bit of research on her. She's from Hokkaido in Japan, of course. She's ranked number 12 in the WPA, and she's the 2018 Japanese Open champion. So what about that? And there you go. Nice run out there.
That sounds impressive.
So, 10 points.
10 points for Yuki. And let's see the second break of Amalia.
Yeah, she'll be hoping to improve on the last one, won't she, Margaret?
Yeah, it's very important in this format.
Never really settle until you make a few points and get on the board, so to speak.
That looks better. Nope.
Nope.
No. It seemed like the 7 ball goes to the side, but it went a little bit higher.
Yeah, we saw yesterday, of course, Kelly Fisher really struggling with the break, wasn't she?
Oh, wow, yeah. That was really frustrating for her, that's for sure. She was an obvious favorite in this match. But see how much difference the dry break can make in this format.
Yeah. I mean, how long would you practice the break for, leading up to this tournament, for example?
Well, to be honest, I really more like a 9-ball player, right? Because most of the major tournaments in Europe and in the world are 9-ball. So
there's a dry.
Yeah. So 0 points for Yuki here. So seriously, I never paid enough attention to 10-ball break. But these tournaments made me seriously thinking about that. And I was practicing like 2 weeks before the men event, which was in July, I believe. And then I practiced like 1 week before women event. And I think I improved my 10-ball break a lot. I hope so.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. When your opponent is breaking, do you watch their break to see how they're breaking? I know it's different tables, but do you watch how they're breaking sometimes to see?
Well, no, to be honest, I just watch to see if it's dry break or if she or he continues. Yeah, that was a good one for Amalia.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So it's good to see her getting
back
off the mark. Yeah.
Right. So now we can finally see her running out the table. She takes ball in hand and she's aiming for her first 10 points. So yeah, I was saying that usually I'm watching my opponents breaking just because I want to be sure if I continue or I just sit on the chair and wait for my turn.
So you would never sort of think, oh yeah, I might try that. I might try a softer break like that. Or,
no, to be honest, because every table is so different. Absolutely. And you just have to know your own table. You just can't rely on something you see on your opponent's table because it's just so different. And sometimes you have to make adjustments. For example, if your own break doesn't work 2 times in a row, 3 times, it means that you have to change the side from where you break. You have to move a little bit the cue. So you always have to adjust according to the situation you have on the table, because you just can't continuously break from the same spot if it doesn't work over and over again. I think it's very important.
So 3 down this left-hand corner.
Yeah, I think she overspeeded the cue ball a little bit. Sure, she wanted to get more straight on the 3 ball because the shot is not really comfortable. But she's a great shot making.
What a great shot that was, wasn't it? Perfect on the 4.
Yeah, and she has quite open table for the moment. I don't see any obvious problems.
I think I might pot the 4, that's about it.
Yeah, she's nice on the 5.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and everything else looks quite open.
We're getting a few messages now on Facebook. Good morning to Ava Vivas. She says, Vamos, Amalia.
Yeah, we have Spanish supporters here.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone who are joining us.
Hola.
Hola a todos. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to write down in the comments.
Yeah, please like and share the stream. Get it whizzing around the world. Get as many likes and shares as we can. All join in the fun. Share the love of Paul that we all have. Jason Theron is listening. He's trying to get Amy Claire King to watch. He's tagged her in that. Get online, Amy.
Oh, look at that one. She probably wanted to hit it a little bit lower in the cue ball.
Came the wrong side of them.
Yeah, but she's still fine.
Yeah, nice little straight shots, don't it? Hey?
Yeah, I think she can just play to the corner. Just stop it and get the position to the 10 ball. Oh no, she hit it too straight.
And she jumped up as well, didn't she? I think she was trying to steal a little bit of angle as well, Margaret, maybe, to move the cue ball out to the centre.
So 8 points here for Amalia in her third inning, and we are back to Yuki. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky shot when you have a little angle and you kind of want to make it smaller. So it's very important to know how the pockets react and how much you can cheat the pocket, on these kind of shots. And you obviously don't want the cue ball too close to the rail.
It's a beautiful break, that, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, it was a good one. I like the way she controls the cue ball sometimes because she's obviously trusting her soft break and she's not trying to stop the cue ball that's in the center of the table. She's always hitting it with more draw. It means that this break works well on her table and it's a good both layout after the break. No obvious problems. And probably she will even aim for 2-10 combination. She was looking at it.
It's very interesting what you're saying about the soft break because I've commentated on probably, 100 of these ghost games and this format also over the lockdown period. Yeah. And I must say the majority of success comes from soft breaks.
Yeah, the thing is that for sure you have to know your table, right? So on some tables it works and some it doesn't. And the tricky thing about the soft break is that if you don't make the balls in the side pockets, then you don't have chance to make any other
10
balls.
points. 10 points there. She's made the combo, Margaret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good smart decision here because it's all good. Yuki.
Yeah. All good,
you're
Yuki.
Good. Yeah.
Just not sure that just to explain to the viewers, of course, if they take ball in hand and then combo the 10 at any time throughout the game, they will get 10 points. And if they do it when they don't take ball in hand, they'll get the full 15. They go for the Predator Pounce, as some people have called it, or the Predator Prestige, or my favourite one. I don't know whether you have a favourite or not at the moment, Margaret, but the one Paul, no picky-uppy.
Oh, it looks like another dry break here for Amalia.
It is.
Unfortunate 0 points for her. It's a really good opportunity for Yuki now to take a good lead in this rack, in this match today, because she's still warmed up after previous rack and she feels good. She's in a stroke.
Yeah, she's looking good, isn't she?
Yeah.
And of
she
course,
has
to be back
really
to the table
solid
so
fundamentals.
Quick. Yeah, it's like watching you.
Thank you. I really worked a lot on it during the lockdown because I had some problems in my technique, which I wanted to improve. Well, it wasn't really problems, but I felt that
she just dropped in the 4.
Yeah. I think she has to take ball in hand. I'm not sure if she could play the 1 ball if it passes, or the 6 ball.
I think it does, doesn't it? I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, if it does, for sure she can play from the position where the cue ball is and aim for 15 points.
Yeah.
Just play like soft stop shot.
Yeah. A little bit awkward maybe over the 5, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I think she's fine.
Stand off the side
A little bit uncomfortable to place a bridge. But she looks quite confident on the table.
Just okay. Is she?
It's tough to judge from this position of the camera, to be honest, but we will see now. Yeah, I think she's not sure she could make it. It's pretty close to the e-ball.
Maybe play it with a little bit of right-hand English, but it doesn't do her position any good, does it? She needs to get to the...
Yeah, of course, because the 5 ball is close to the 10 ball, so she needs to get a good position.
I think she might be kicking this, you know. She is. Playing the kick. No nomination, of course. We're playing 9 ball rules.
Yep. No, 3 ball doesn't find a trajectory to the pocket.
3 points, right?
Yep, 3 points for Yuki. Yeah, to be honest, if you ask me, I would probably take ball in hand in this situation because she had a really good lead already and she seriously doesn't need to take this risk. Like where she could place the cue ball after she made this 1 ball, it's really very top shot of this rack. So she probably had to take ball in hand and just secure 10 points for herself. Another dry break.
Another dry.
Yeah, and we saw already 4 dry breaks here from Amalia.
Yeah.
In this first set.
Struggling at the moment.
Yeah, and as we all know, it could be so frustrating, especially when you're practicing your 10 ball break before the match and it works. But then when you're in the match, the pressure kicks in and you just can't find it.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you, what's that feeling of, I mentioned it yesterday when I was watching Kelly practice her break and it was absolutely brilliant. As soon as the match started, is it a little bit of tension that comes in, a little bit of anxiety maybe, a little bit of nerves?
Probably a little bit of everything, I would say so, because it's just, you're alive and it's just different feeling.
Yeah.
There are so many aspects you have to be focused on during the 10 ball break.
So
like
talk me through your break. Talk me through your break. So you're standing ready to break.
Yeah, so what I pay attention on is, of course, the point of hitting the 1 ball, where I place my bridge, like my stance, where I hit the cue ball, like the movements, the pause, how I stand up a little bit when I make a back swing to hit the cue ball good, straight in the center without adding any side English. So it's seriously so many aspects you have to be focused on. So sometimes when you just like start the match, especially the first few breaks, probably you are missing some of them, some of these little details, and it could be a crucial moment for the good break. But as soon as you start focusing on all of them and you just seriously tell yourself that you have to focus on this, and everything starts getting better. It's like in my match yesterday, I was struggling a little bit with the break in the first set, but in the second one, it was much better. I just got more comfortable.
I'm so glad you just said that, because it really is a different. The routine is always the same, and it's in stages, and you have to eliminate what might be going wrong. So
exactly,
it's good to hear you say that. Is it that going wrong? Is it that going wrong? So a process of elimination in the next couple of 3 breaks, you can work out exactly what and if you don't have those fundamentals, then you don't know what to correct. So it's so important to have that.
Right.
So yeah, absolutely right, Margaret. And this is another lovely run.
Yeah, Yuki seriously has so solid fundamentals. She's so talented and hardworking young player, and I'm really excited for her future because I think she could make her in the top position in the world in the next few years.
Yeah, you just mentioned there all the things that you need to be a champion. You need good fundamentals, you need hard work, you need great technique, you need desire, and you need it to be your passion. And you can see from the way she plays, it really is her passion. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
There, 10 points, takes her to 33 now. So this is impressive. Yeah, I'm just going to say I can't find her video. I thought it was me going blind or something. But yeah, just bear with us, viewers, for a little while we sort out a little technical issue from Amalia's camera. We will be back very, very soon. Meanwhile, let's just go to Facebook very quickly, Margaret. We have Ruth Sarajeva watching us. David K. Now, this is a very interesting comment from David K. Is this commentator Charlie from Patia? No, it's not. It's Margaret Fefilova. He means me, of course. No, but I do know Charlie. No, it's not. And I know maybe we do sound alike. A little bit Cockney, I think, is his. Do you know what Cockney is?
So yeah, we are back with table of Amalia, so everything is okay. We fixed this little connection problem we had, and Amalia is ready to break. Let's hope that it's going to work this time. Doesn't look
where's
good.
the two ball? Where's the two ball? The two ball coming? No.
Nope, it's not. That's such a shame because she is so amazing, so solid player. It's always nice to watch her. She's a great shoot making and she's very strong mentally. She's a fighter. But she just doesn't have a chance, you know? She just doesn't have a chance to get in the game because of the dry breaks he has.
And that's the fifth one, Margaret. And the further it goes along, the more frustrating it gets, the more it affects your game when you actually do get a chance. It's very, very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for sure.
There goes the 5. No, this could be dry. Where's the 9 ball going? It won't make it.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for her.
Oh, she scratched anyway.
Yeah. See, it's like the thing I was telling you about the soft break, because if you're not making balls in the side, you almost don't have other chances to make different balls.
Yeah.
Because probably if you paid attention at my break yesterday, I was breaking a little bit harder. And when I do that, the 2 ball or 3 ball goes 4 rail and straight to the corner pocket.
Absolutely.
So it's like second chance for me if I don't make the balls in the side. And it works like
I mentioned
80%.
it many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made the 2 ball in this left-hand corner many, many times yesterday.
Amalia made a successful break finally. So we're gonna watch her back in the game. Hope she could find her stroke because she had 3 dry breaks in a row and it's very difficult to come back in the game after that. She doesn't have an easy table, if you ask me.
No.
I can see a few obvious troubles here.
What do you practice on? And I don't mean what make, I mean what size pockets. Do you know, Margaret?
What do you mean? Like the...
Are they 4s? Are they 4 1/4? Oh, look at that. That's, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's from ball in hand as well. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you have few dry breaks in a row, you just can't find this feeling, you know? It's like your arm just feels weird of breaking all the time and you don't have this chance to get back in the game.
Yeah.
So it's 1 point for Amalia because the ball which is made with a fall doesn't count. So she made one ball on the break, and it's the only one which counts in this situation. And we are back to Yuki.
Six in the side, and she's got a shot on the one ball. This is looking good.
Yeah, looks really good.
If she can avoid the 7, I think she can draw past that, Margaret.
Yeah, I think so, but I would probably try to touch the 7 and stop the cue ball of the 7 to get the position on the 2, and like this it will automatically open 7 and 8. So
Absolutely.
The 7 ball, it won't be a problem to play it to the top right corner pocket. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
She overspeeded a bit because she hit the 7 ball too thin, but I hope she could play the 2 ball in the side.
But that is the problem, isn't it, with making a carom when you're playing position on another ball. You sometimes, if you don't get that carom absolutely bang on where you mean to hit it, you can run into trouble. She got a little bit lucky there, you must say.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's still fine. It looks good.
You make your own luck, right, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm curious if she's going to draw now or just follow it a little bit and play the 4 to the side pocket. Yeah, I think she decides to just slowly roll the 3 ball, just like that. Looks good.
Yeah, looks pretty straightforward from here. Run off the side rail for the 5 into the same pocket.
She has really good fundamentals, good cue ball control, and her stroke just looks so effortless. The way she controls the cue ball,
I was trying
just
to explain.
awesome to watch.
Yeah, I was trying to explain something when I was watching you yesterday, and I was saying that when it's like your whole thought process includes that golden little nugget, which is the feel. You're actually feeling the shot before you play it, and it's almost like you're just putting the cue ball where you want with your mind, if that makes sense. It's like a feeling.
I think you're right. It's kind of visualization, like a pre-shot routine. You just point on you find the point on the table, the area where you would like to place a cue ball after you make the shot. You just try to stick with your fundamentals then, and that's it. It's kind of hard to explain because many people and many players asking me about my pre-shot routine, and it's hard to explain sometimes. Because sometimes you just feel it,
Absolutely. It is a game of feeling. And don't forget, she didn't take ball in hand here, did she? She took that risk, and it could be worth it because this is worth 15 points, and this will take her up to 48.
Oh, look where the cue ball is going.
Oh.
Yeah. So unfortunate.
So it's 8 points.
It's 8 points for her.
Wow. That
scratch
cost her 7 points.
7.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're thinking the same thing. We're thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Such a big difference, though, isn't it, Margaret, from making 15 to making 8 for that one ball you missed.
Right.
Edward Hoffman says, thanks for the stream, guys. You're very, very welcome. We're here until the 27th. What a week we've got here on the Predator One Pool Women's Cup. We're here every day, 3 games a day. And then we have the semi-finals on Saturday and the final on Sunday. And I'm guessing that the girl commentating with me today, the lady, the lovely Margaret Fefilova, will, I think, be there or thereabouts on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and while you were explaining to people about the formats, Amalia made another dry break, and we are back to Yuki. Oh,
I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I completely missed that, Margaret. That's why there's 2 of us, right?
Yeah, right. Because it's so difficult. Like one of us should be focused on the comments on Facebook sometimes, reply to people. And some of us should be focused on scoring, on what's going on the table all the time. We have a nice team.
We do. It's a great team. And talking of Facebook, Terry Zhu says, "Go Yuki." Nice to have you with us. And Edward Hoffman is suggesting that Amalia switches to the Shane Van Boning break. That's quite an interesting topic actually. Who do you think is the best break in the world?
Oh, to be honest, I would say that for the moment is Tyler Steyer from USA. I think his break is seriously the best in the world. Not offense to other players, but
interesting.
It's so consistent, right? You just have to watch this guy breaking.
It was
a really good shot.
Yeah.
I'm curious if she could play 3-ball to the side. Or probably she could play it off the 6.
Yeah, I think it's just gone a little bit too far, hasn't it? From the 6,
yeah.
Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Fractionally too far. So she's going to play it in the side, in the corner, sorry. Yeah, down the rail. It's nice shape, isn't it? Easy position to get onto the 4. Oh,
really good cue ball control.
It was, wasn't it? It's one of them feeling shots we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And I noticed she doesn't get her chin right down on the cue.
The little problem could be the 7-ball. But I guess she could play it to the side pocket. Very important to get a good, very important to get a good angle on the 6-ball now. But I think she is fine.
There you saw her just pointing to the rail where she wants it, in between the first and second diamonds, I guess would be somewhere about.
Yeah, I really like to watch this pre-shot routine when player is actually
that's perfect.
Yeah, visualizing the area where he or she wants to put the cue ball after each shot. Really good run out, and she's aiming for 10 points. She played with ball in hand, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So this is very, very impressive.
Nice run out, and it puts Yuki on a hill.
9 points, right? Just 9 points away. So one more ball in hand run of 10 points will get her there, or 9 balls actually will get her over the line to win the first set. It's a race to 60, best of 3 sets. And back over to Amalia to break off. Let's hope she can get this break going again. Oh dear.
Yeah, not this time. She's struggling.
Yeah, she has to try something different, right? I mean, if you put yourself in Amalia's position now, Margaret, what would you be thinking? What would you be changing?
Well, first of all, I would be so focused in the way I rake the balls, because it's so important. Sometimes there is a little tiny gap, which you probably don't notice, but it plays such a big role in the way the balls react after the break. So you have to be so focused that you don't have any gaps, that the rack is tight. And I would switch the side probably, or try to move the cue ball a little bit more far from the spot, from the central spot. You have to make adjustments if it doesn't work, because no way.
Yeah.
It's really tough to succeed.
I mean, I'm always saying in commentary from the break that you cannot keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. You know, you have to change something.
Yeah, right.
Yesterday when Kelly was playing, I thought she can't be breaking that bad. There must be something that you can look at. And I suggested changing the magic rack, and she took a new magic rack and immediately started making 2 balls.
Yeah.
So it can be the fault of the rack sometimes. They do get a little bit old, don't they?
Yeah, that's for sure.
A little crease in them here and there. And talking of breaking, Edward Hoffman on Facebook.
But seriously,
there it goes.
Yeah. Seriously, like the way that balls react after the break, I would say that the rack is not so tight the way she reacts, because like it reacts so strange, if you ask me. Just the way the ball goes after
You're
the
talking
break.
about Amalia?
Yeah.
Okay. Please expand on that. I'd like to hear more about that, actually. So you think they're not tight, and you can tell from the way they're breaking that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because when the balls are so tight, like more or less the corner balls 2 and 3, they go the same trajectory, like they're hit and short, long rail, and come back to like this bottom side of the table, right where the 10 ball is. And if it's too tight, usually 10 ball doesn't move. But of course, it depends if it was kicked with the other ball. But if you are racking with the magic rack, it's not supposed to move. But again, it's so different, like on every table. And you're just like, I'm just telling according my experience, because I was studying 10 ball break a lot before the men's event and women's event. So I kind of can tell according the way I did some studies. But it could be just different with her table.
Yeah, I like the way you actually study the game and you treat it as it's not just a game, is it? It's
a lifestyle.
Absolutely right. I mean, you've got to love it. You need a passion for it. I mean, I always talk about my passion, and I've been hooked on cue sports since the age of 7, when I first watched Pot Black, a snooker show in black and white in 1969. That was.
Oh wow!
Can you imagine watching snooker in black and white?
No, to be honest, I can't.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. Oh.
That was a bit loose. That was a bit loose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She seemed to jump up. She don't think she finished the shot there.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit technical mistake.
Yeah.
She just didn't stay on the line, and she jumped up a little bit, as you mentioned.
Not quite in the zone at the moment, we would say, wouldn't we? She's not quite there just yet. And there's a long way off.
So 5 points here for Amalia. This bad position for the 6 ball costed her 5 points.
It's so hard, isn't it, to watch players suffer like this? It actually hurts me, because I love it so much. I think, oh, come on.
Yeah, it hurts me too, because I know from the position of the player how frustrating it is to get this dry break in this format over and over again. And you just sit back on the chair and watch your opponent running out. You're cooling down. You cannot do anything. You feel so hopeless. And then when you're finally getting back to the table, it's just different feeling.
The only thing you can do, Margaret, when you're dry breaking all the time, is make sure you have a comfortable chair to sit in. The last thing you want is an uncomfortable chair as well.
That's for sure.
So ball in hand for Yuki.
Yeah, she just needs 8 more points to finish the first set and take the 1-0 lead in this match.
Oh, has she gone too far?
I think she's fine. We just can't see it from this angle. I think she did it for purpose to get this angle to the 4 ball. Like the opposite angle.
It really has been really has been a set, and it's been all about the breaks, hasn't it? Because Amalia has really, really struggled with a break.
Yeah, if I didn't count wrong, I think she had 7 dry breaks.
7, exactly, 7 dry breaks. And we're on rack 10, innings 10.
Yeah.
So that's quite a high percentage.
Yeah, it is. In the beginning,
go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
Okay, so in the beginning, when One Sports TV just started making this format, oh, look at that, and the 7 ball
Yeah,
saved
she's
her.
caught it much. She's caught it much too thin. Yeah, she didn't mean to play it off the 7, did she?
Yeah, of course she didn't. She wanted to make it hit it different, so she could get a good position. It's tough to play the 6 ball now.
Yeah, look, she's got to get her cue out of the way so quick. She's using the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very fine one. She's got to hit it quite hard, and she needs to get her cue out of the way very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This is difficult.
Not an easy one. It was a good shot, but she doesn't have position in the 7.
So big kick coming up, or will she bank it? Would you try and bank it or kick it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you don't have any other option here, obviously, and it's not so difficult bank here. You just have to be sure about the cue ball to not hook yourself behind the 10, because it's very possible, according to where the cue ball goes after contact with the 7.
Needs a bit of pace or very slow, one of the two. I think pace is better. Yeah, she's gone with pace, and it's a great shot.
Looks perfect.
But as you said, look, I hope she can jump.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was what I was afraid about.
You called it, Margaret.
Yeah, sometimes I'm thinking that commentary, like doing commentary is really hard because you don't want to say anything bad, but then it happens and you kind of don't feel right about it.
Maybe she has the, oh yeah, she's always, you can still fluke it. No.
Nope.
So she's one ball short. That was rack ball. That was set ball. Can you believe it?
Yeah, and she's smiling because she knows that it was the last ball of the set.
She's actually got a very, very good attitude to the game, hasn't she?
Yeah, exactly. You can see how passionate she is about the game. And
yeah.
I really like this attitude, to be honest.
Yeah, I've always played my best ball when I've got a smile on my face and I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like a good break.
Yeah,
looks like she found it. Hope that she could continue with it in the second set.
Ball in hand, though, I think it's going to be.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think
so what I was trying to say in the last one, because we were interrupted by this 5 ball and 6 ball by Yuki. Mm-hmm. I was saying that in the beginning, when One Sports TV just started this format, we got like quite a lot of comments that it's not fair that if you scratch from the break or if you don't make the balls, you don't continue. But in my opinion, it's probably the most fair ghost format you can even imagine, because it just brings you so close to the real format, the real competition, the real match.
Yeah.
It just feels the same and looks the same. Probably it's not that exciting for spectators because they're not watching their favorite players running out a lot of racks.
Yeah, but to be honest, in this, take this competition, for example, there's some top players, including yourself, taking part in it. And, the break is in normal pool quite a big part of, oh, look, she's scratched.
Look at the cue ball.
And that's the second time she's scratched on a pot.
So it's 5 points for her, right?
No, I don't think it was actually. I'm just going to check.
So now Yuki needs one more ball.
I think it was 3 points actually for Amalia there. She scratched on the last ball. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Miriam thinks. She's the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's made a ball. That's it.
That's so she doesn't need to continue. Yeah. So
she's happy about that.
Yeah, I really like this girl.
Fabulous attitude. She's great, isn't she? She's like a young girl at Christmas, we would say, like a child at Christmas, you know, like all excited and ready to open her presents. And the first gift, well, it wasn't a gift. She worked very hard for it, didn't she? And she's now got 1-0. So Amalia really has to sort her break out this time.
Yes, so Amalia started in the first set. So now it's turn for Yuki.
Break. Yuki's break. Second set is race to 2 sets, best of 3 sets, of course. And each set 60 points, and you get there by, if you break, you make a ball and run the table without taking ball in hand, you can score 15 points. If you break, make a ball and take ball in hand, you can get 10 points. You still get a point for every ball that you put, of course, in both those formats. And the worst thing you can do is dry break.
Look at that break.
And that's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
How to break right there.
Yeah, it's so sweet to watch when this kind of break actually works, because it's not easy. It's not easy to make it work.
It's made 2 balls there.
Yeah, 2 balls went just straight to the side pockets. And she has good balls layout on the table. She decides to take ball in hand. And I don't see any obvious problems.
Thanks, guys, for joining us on Facebook. Lovely to have you with us. All around the world, wherever you are, let us know where you're listening and watching. It's always nice to know. We must spread the love and the passion of one pool all around the globe.
Yeah, it's so amazing that this tournament united people from all over the world. And we are all sharing our love and passion for pool. That's really amazing.
It's like we're all in one big global pool hall, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's called one pool. Oh, look at this for a shot. Look at that for a shot. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah, she has a great stroke.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I think she's a little bit too straight on the 7 probably, but I don't think it's a problem.
Left hand English, top 2 rails.
Yeah, she should be fine. Oh, it
didn't
was
really
a little bit
go
too
through,
soft.
did she? Yeah, she didn't really get the cue through that one, did she, Margaret?
Yeah.
Just going back to Facebook comments. Edward Hoffman, very active. We love having you on, Edward. Best 10 ball breakers are Shane Van Boning and Ko Pin Yi. But he says Tyler is right up there as well.
Oh, that was a really top shot. That was a great one and really hard to make it. And she did it so amazing. And the stroke was so smooth. And she gets 10 points. Amazing run out by Yuki. Really impressive shot on the 9.
Yeah, I'm impressed with her all-round game, to be honest, Margaret. She's class, isn't she? As you say, she's one to watch for the future, for sure. Just 23 years old.
Yeah, she's amazing. And she has a big future ahead. that's for sure. And let's see if Amalia made some break adjustments compared to the first set. She really should.
I think she hasn't.
Uh-oh.
And it's the same result.
Yeah, and just see the way balls go, and the 10 ball all the time is in different places. I really think that she's probably not raking tight. She's probably not raking it so good. But yeah, probably she should change the magic rack or
absolutely. You've got to change something, right, Margaret? You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result.
Yeah, exactly.
And this could be dry as well.
Yeah,
it is.
It is for sure.
So both players struggling at the beginning of the second set. Best of 3 sets, of course. Race to 60 for a place in the second round. We're with you every day this week. We've got 2 more games to bring you today. 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Central European summertime. Got a clash of the Americans later on coming up. Oh, that was so close to a scratch in the corner there as well. She really is suffering, isn't she? And it's another dry, so it doesn't matter if it scratches.
I really feel so sorry for her because I know how frustrating it could feel.
I mean, would you, if you're playing that like yesterday, would you be talking to somebody would you be talking to somebody in between racks?
No, probably not, because to be honest, like talking to someone between racks or even, watching the phone or do something, it just takes my focus away. So I'm trying just to focus on the game, and when I'm sitting on the chair, I'm just focusing on what my opponent is doing. That's a good break, but again, that's a bad thing about soft break, because when you're breaking soft, you have the 3 ball and 2 ball going like all the way 4 rails, and they come too close to the 10 ball. See, close to the 4 ball to the 7. So in the end, you can have few troubles with the balls layout.
You really do study this game, don't you? I can tell. You're a pool geek, if you don't mind me saying so. That's a compliment, by the way.
Yeah, I really did some studies with the 10 ball break because I was so frustrated in the beginning, because I'm a 9 ball player mostly of the time. So I have so good 9 ball break, 1 on the spot, 9 on the spot. But yeah, 10 ball break was just terrible in the beginning, and I was like, okay, I have to do something with that because I just can't afford all these dry breaks over and over again, because it costed me the match, and it was so frustrating because I felt great running out the racks, but I just didn't have chances to continue because of the bad break. So then I started to do some studies and practicing it.
Here comes a 10 ball combo. Margaret, sorry to interrupt you, but here comes.
No, it's okay.
I think it's the only shot she has. She tried a very intricate position shot, and now the shot she's got, the only shot she's got really. She could try the bank, but it's just as difficult as the combo. So you might as well play the combo, right?
Yeah, I think so. And if you would play the shot in the real game format, you would try to put the cue ball somewhere around 9 ball and to put it so close to the short cushion, so you have a safety. Yeah, she did. So 3 points. Oh no, actually
4 points.
4, right?
Yeah, 4
sorry
points. That's okay.
4 points for her.
You're allowed 1 mistake a day. I'm allowed 1 mistake a day, but I normally make more. Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
So
I just
come on,
sometimes
Amalia.
Focused.
We're multitasking.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a scratch again. She really is suffering with this break, and she's just got no control over the cue ball at the moment. She's scratched in the corner on the last break. She's scratched in the side on this break.
Yeah, I know exactly how it feels.
She hasn't made a ball yet in this set.
Yeah, now Yuki has a good chance to have an impressive lead in the second set. And it's such a shame because Amalia is a great player and it's...
Oh, look, she's scratched as well.
Yeah, such unfortunate. She made a ball, but she scratched, so it's 0 points for Yuki. And Amalia has one more chance to make it work.
I hope you brought sandwiches with you, Margaret, because we might be missing lunch at this rate. But that's the thing about this format, right? Because it's still exciting. It's, you know, okay, it's nice to see people run rack after rack after rack, but it's also more drama and more excitement if people are missing and it's not going according to plan. And then, of course,
that looks good.
Into it. This is beautiful, isn't it? She made the one look, and I think, is she on the two? Can't quite tell. No, she's looking at taking ball in hand.
Yeah, it's a 1 ball, right? She made the 9 ball on the side, so she has 9 ball left on the table, and it's not the easiest table, if you ask me.
There's a few up and downs, isn't there, that you've got to make? Edward Hoffman says, I do like the humour we get on here. Edward says, they both need some lotion for their scratches. Are you actually in Minsk now, Margaret?
Yeah, I am. Okay. Like since end of February, actually. It's like the longest time I was at home ever, because 2019 season was just so crazy for me. I was almost all the time traveling around the world, playing the tournaments. And I was at home.
You poor thing, having to travel around the world, staying in lovely
complaining.
hotels.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Seriously, it was a time when I was a little bit tired and complaining about it somewhere in the middle of the year. But now I realized, you realize how blessed you are as soon as you start missing these things when you don't have them anymore. And
absolutely,
it's just. It drives me crazy, just staying in one place for that long.
So where you were playing yesterday, was it a club or was it in your home? I don't think it was in your home. There was 2 tables at least in there, I saw.
Yeah, we have 4 tables there. It's a private pool room that me and my parents are owning.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like little academy, if you can name it like this. We are making coaching there. We have quite a lot of students.
Are any of your family into Q Sports, into pool or carom or anything? Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're into pool. And I'm really thankful for all the support I have from my parents. It's amazing. It's nice to have their back.
Absolutely. What a great life you have.
Yeah, I cannot complain. That's for sure.
I know you've worked very, very hard to get where you are. You don't get to where you are without putting in the hard graft and laying down the foundations and getting the fundamentals.
Yeah, seriously, if I could explain life of a professional pool player, like the 4 words I would use is passion, hard work, dedication, and self-discipline. Probably it's like the most important aspect.
Oh, look at that. She's she can't keep blaming bad luck, I'm afraid, because that is the third ball that she's scratched off potting.
Yeah.
So 7 points for Amalia.
Right.
But she's off the mark. She's on the scoreboard. Now she really has to focus now, doesn't she? She has to focus now. She has to change her thinking, forget the last rack, and carry on positively. Here we are with Yuki. Second set, she leads by 1 set to 0.
It looks like a dry break.
And this is dry, unless the two rescues it, it's not going to.
Yeah, it doesn't, because if you really tries a soft break, there is little chance to make the 2-ball in the corner.
Now a little bit of hope. Now she's just seen Yuki dry break. She's only 7-14 behind. So positive
that's a big difference.
Absolutely.
And the fact that Yuki broke first, it puts Amalia in the position that she would have the opportunity to tap the score in the end of the race.
She can go ahead here. She can go ahead, or with a 10.
That looks good.
Yes, much better break. Where's the cue ball? Where's the 1 ball? I don't think she can see it. What a shame. She would have loved a 15 predator pounce, or whatever you want to call it. But it's okay. She's made a ball. She'll take ball in hand.
Yeah, if she will make 10 points, she will take a lead. First time in this game.
I say, seems a strange shot this to me though. Playing this down in the corner.
Yeah, but see the position of the 2-ball and the position of the 3-ball. Yeah, it's really complicated. They're on completely different sides.
This is
but I think she's okay.
She can just cue to the side of the. He wants to use right-hand English, of course, here anyway. So she can get to the right side of the cue ball at least.
Really important shot now. Probably the key shot of this track.
Just wants to avoid that. Oh, she's gone through. She's scratched again. She's scratched again, has she? Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Good use of the draw there to hold the cue ball for the 3.
To be honest, I thought she would go 2 rails, like
I did.
Short cushion, then long left, and then position to play the 3-ball on the top left corner.
Yeah, I thought she was going to play it with lots of right-hand side because of where the cue ball was positioned by the 8, but she didn't, did she? But she deserves a bit of luck.
She definitely does.
A bit of a torrid time this morning.
Not an easy shot now.
A bit of traffic in the way.
Yeah, I think she got too close to the cushion.
Yeah, she's just struggling to get ideal position, isn't she? And when you do that, and it can only be because she's had so many dry breaks that she's just hasn't had the table time, has she, to get her arm going, to get the feeling, and it's a shame to see.
It's a bit tricky shot now, to be honest. The cue ball is frozen to the cushion and she has this angle on the 5.
Yeah, can she avoid maybe she's playing it in the corner, is she?
I think she's playing to the side.
Oh, she's playing to the side. And she caught the 7 anyway. I thought she'd have to catch one of them.
So 5 points for Amalia, but it's good to see her back. At least her break started to work and we're seeing her.
Yeah, it's just 2 points behind now, Margaret. So she's still in this set. This isn't over by a long way. We've seen how quick things can turn around in this format.
course.
Play with Yuki. There's that soft break again. There's the 8 ball going in the side. She's made the 2. She's made another ball like this. She made another ball there as well. Look how many balls
Look
are
at the
dropping
7.
in.
Yeah.
4 balls she's made there on the break. And look where the cue ball and the 1 are.
Yeah, the position of the cue ball and the 1 looks quite promising. Yeah, and I think she could actually make a good position and play the 4 ball in the bottom right, corner pocket.
Just plain ball strike on the 1 ball here should take her down that side of the table perfectly, shouldn't it? Just cue this smoothly, push it into the pocket. Yeah. There we go. No
2
drama
rails.
there.
I think she could just play stop shot now and stop the cue from the 9 ball.
Yeah.
The 5 ball is close to the corner, so it's not a problem. She doesn't need to be so perfect on the 5.
She could even make the 9 here as well.
Yeah, she would play it soft. Oh no.
Forgot about the pot, didn't she?
Yeah, she focused too much on stopping the cue ball of the 9 ball. So it's 5 points for her, right?
Yeah. Moves to 19. So let's go back over to Spain. Viva España, is it going to be?
I'm really excited. I'm excited for Amalia in this set.
Yeah, I think if she could just be a bit more positive, not worry about the break so much. We've seen she can play. She's had a few little unlucky touches here and there, but she can play, and she's not out of it by any means, as you say, Margaret.
Yeah, if you've just joined us,
if you just joined us, welcome to the Predator 1-Pool Women's Cup. I'm Mark White, and with me is the excellent player, the brilliant Belarusian, as I call her, Margaret Fefilova.
Thank you, Mark. You're making me blushing.
Oh, and she was nearly scratching, but it's dry again, I think.
It's dry anyway, right?
Well, that was a real chance, wasn't it? And you're watching the match, of course, between Yuki and Amalia. Playing best of 3 sets. Yuki took the first set. We're racing.
Yuki, you can break.
Yuki took the first set. And we're playing 10 ball, but with 9 ball rules. Make a ball on the break. Don't take ball in hand. Run the table, and you get 15 points.
Oh, the heat didn't look good.
This looks dry as well. Yeah, she
the
played
the
across
way she
that,
hit,
didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Played across it. So it just shows you can be sailing along, the wind behind you, everything in the garden is rosy, and then all of a sudden a few little weeds start appearing, a few little problems creep in, and the game completely changes on its head, doesn't it?
Exactly. That's really the aspect of pool of the cue sports I really love. Like, many people get so frustrated because of all these unexpected things that sometimes could happen on the table, but I really enjoy it. You know, it's like, it's never the same. It's always something different, and you cannot study everything. There is always something that you don't know. There's always something new, and the game surprises you every time, all over again, and it's just so amazing.
Just some apologies, Margaret, for the noise coming from.
No, it's okay. No problem. Like, we can understand that every player is playing in different conditions, and some of them are playing in the local pool halls, and it's quite noisy there sometimes.
まあ、左に当たったから。で、その前いっぱい入ったときは同じ場所で。
It's just good to see Amalia back. Yeah, okay.
So I'm back. Just a little technical issue sorting through.
It's just good to see Amalia back in the game.
Yeah, no one wants to see a one-sided game.
Yeah, and I've been watching her playing in European field for many years, and it's really nice to watch her playing. She's so competitive. She has good fundamentals.
And you can see also that she has got that passion, because you can see you can see it in her actions, in her body language, when something doesn't go right for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Wears her heart on her sleeve. So this will do her the world of good to have a run out here. Don't forget, first of 3 games this is for you today in the Predator One Pool Women's Cup. We're on day 2. We're going to be here until Sunday. The final is on Sunday. And this is perfect. Looking very, very good now.
I just was about to say that it looks like she finally found her rhythm, because the way she looks now, it looks she feels pretty comfortable with the game. And oh wow, this table looks a bit bouncy, but it looks good.
So she's going to take the lead for the first time in the match.
Right, and it's a very important moment for her.
Absolutely, you can go to 22.
She's going to gain some self-confidence, and she has better stroke now, obviously. Very nice one. Nicely done, and 10 points for Amalia. And as you mentioned, Mark, she's taking a lead the first time in the match, 22-19. And we are back to Yuki.
I love that break. I really love that break so much. Look at this. Look at the one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's just
beautiful to watch.
Two's ruined it. So she'll have to take ball in hand now. Tommy Hunt says, I met Yuki in person when I met Lee Wen-lo in 2018. She is a very serious person. She may be serious, but she plays with a smile on her face as well. I think that's a great combination, actually, Margaret.
Yeah, it's good when you can be serious and also focused and have this great attitude about the game. It's a good combination for sure.
I have a little saying for you, which you might like, and you may know it already as well. It comes from the brilliant Steve Davis, the 6 times world snooker champion. You know who he is, of course. Played a little bit of pool as well. He actually said the secret to his success, apart from all the fundamentals and the technique, of course, he changed the way snooker was played in the world. But his great phrase that he used to use was, he said, if you can play like it means nothing when it means everything, that is the secret to playing great.
That's so powerful.
It's very powerful, isn't it? Very profound. So this is perfect position, look.
Yeah, that's a really great angle.
She has been struggling in the last few racks. She started with a 10-point run, then she had a fall, then she had a scratch, then she had a dry.
Oh, look at that. She was trying to create like extra angle for herself, and she misses 7 ball.
Wow.
6 points for Yuki.
So the door is open once again.
Yeah, it's a good chance for Amalia now.
Make sure that rack is nice and tight. Trying to make the ball behind the 1 ball into the side. I think it's the 7, is it? Can't quite see.
Yeah, I think it's 6 and 7.
So watch the 2 balls behind the 1.
Yeah, at least one of them should go to the side pocket if she hits a rack good.
So the 6 you're gambling on here. Oh, she's made the 7. There you go.
Yeah, she made the 7, and I think she might see the 1, she might play it, but I'm not sure if she will take the risk and go for it. She doesn't really need it now in this score situation. She has to be perfect for the 2 because of the 3 and 5 layout.
Yeah, just make 10 points here, and then you're back in command. She broke 2nd, don't forget, in this set. Turn at break, they will play the same amount of racks. If it's still possible to reach 60, of course, for the 2nd player. And we have a comment on our Facebook from Predator Q fans page. Of course, Predator are our sponsor for this event, for the 1 Pool Women's Cup. And they ask, who are the commentators? So you can tell them your name because you can pronounce it properly, but everyone knows you. And everyone knows you as Margaret. You're like Madonna. You only need 1 name.
Yeah, I'm just Margaret. It's okay.
Margaret Fefilova, of course. And who am I? She doesn't know who I am, do you, Margaret? No one knows who I am.
Of course I know who you are.
So yeah, Margaret Fefilova, of course, the excellent player who's still in the competition, made her debut yesterday. First on the table, actually, yesterday. And ran out a winner. And look at this. Can she get past it? Well, if the worst comes to the worst, she's got the kick.
I'm not sure.
Or is she going to get? She won't jump it. It's too close to the rail, isn't it? Yeah, she's trying to kick.
I think she will play a little. No, I think she can make it actually.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think she can see.
Yes, she can. You're right.
Yeah, she does.
Yes, nice shot as well.
So,
very nicely onto the 6.
Once again, wanted to mention that it's just a big pleasure for me to be here commentating with you, Mark, this beautiful morning. And we have so many great matches ahead, so stay tuned with us, guys. We have 2 more matches today on One Sports TV, streamed on Facebook and YouTube channel as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to write down in the comments.
Yeah, we always love to know that you're watching, and we love the conversations, the little chat, the little discussions that go on between all pool fans. And we've all got one thing in common, of course, our love, passion, and desire to watch pool and play pool, because I'm honestly, this has been my dream since 7 years old, and now I'm sat here doing what I absolutely love.
That's so inspiring.
And you know, life doesn't get any better than that. Doing what you really, really enjoy. So if it's your passion, whatever it might be in life, just go for it. Never give up. Keep trying. And in the end, hard work, dedication will see you through. And
yeah, it's beautifully said, Mark, and beautifully played, said by Amalia. this rack was amazing, which gives her 10 points. And she has a lead, 32 points to 25 over Yuki.
Yeah, very important as well. She's playing second in this rack, so she's actually ahead in the second set in every sense of the phrase. She's more points ahead, and she's still got a rack to come after this from Yuki. Yuki's made a ball inside. I think she'll take ball in hand. I don't think she'll risk. She hasn't had it very good the last few racks. I think she'll probably take ball in hand here.
She probably doesn't have this like so good feeling in her stroke after last few breaks. So she decides to secure 10 points, and the table doesn't look easy. Obviously, you have to play 3 ball off the 6 to the side pocket. But if she manages this, the rest of the table looks quite good. I mean, very important where the 6 ball will stop after the shot to the side pocket. Let's see it.
She doesn't want to play it too hard, does she?
Has to be sure she has a good position on the 5, and this angle looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay. I think she can stun out slightly, can't she, for it into the left-hand corner?
Yeah, I think she just has to leave the cue ball somewhere around middle of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
just
she's
like
made the
that.
6 as well.
That is beautiful. But the problem now, like to get to the 7, but I think she could just follow it. One rail.
Trick shot Yuki. The 3 and the 6.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice stroke here. Good angle to the 7.
Yeah, she's back. She's looking now how she looked in the first set. In control, focused, stroking the ball beautifully again. This is perfect. Look, just a little. Maybe she'll use the rail here. Yeah, just run onto the rail. Leave an angle on the 9. Draw back for the 10. Doesn't want to go straight. It's okay. Don't try and steal the pocket here. Don't try and nick a bit. Cue this smooth.
Yeah, pressed for a few shots already in previous racks.
Didn't risk it there. Oh, she's caught the nose. That's lovely.
Yeah, it was exactly what she needed. Because she didn't want this cue ball to be so close to the cushion. It's really tricky shot.
So she's regained the lead now, Margaret. 35 points to 32. This is hotting up. This is getting very, very interesting, as if it wasn't already.
Yeah, it's getting really exciting. And we have a pretty tight match here. Pretty tight second set.
And because we're close, it might be a good time to mention that, let's say, for example, that Yuki reaches 61st, but with Amalia going second, if she still has a rack and she can still reach 60 herself, she will still play. So it's not a question of whoever reaches 61st, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so in the end, every player has to play the equal amount of rack. So if Yuki broke first, so it means that Amalia has 1 more rack in the end to make it equal. So unfortunate, 0 points here for Amalia.
Yeah, just when you thought she was finding her game, that dry break has cropped up again to ruin the flow, so to speak. And look at this. Oh, if she'd have got a kick on that 3 ball, then that would have been perfect. Don't see her taking any risks here, no point. Pick the ball up, ball in hand.
Yeah, with this next 10 points, she will take 45 to 32 leads, so which is pretty comfortable in her situation. She doesn't really need to risk.
Yeah, and if she hasn't quite got the angle to stun over for the 3, she can run this in, and she is stunning over for the 3, so she's got a little bit of an angle. Very nice.
She's fine, yeah. And I think she's got a really good angle on the 4 to get to the 4 ball. The key shot will be the position from the 4 to the 6 ball, I believe.
Yeah. And
Has
she
to be
doesn't
so
want to go
perfect.
straight. Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope she's not too straight on the 4.
Twice across the table for the 6 into the right-hand corner as we look.
It looks good.
It's very good, isn't it?
Cable a bit close to the rail, but she's fine.
Nothing to do with the cue ball really here. Just make sure of the pot, 100% concentration. Push that cue through, keep the head down. In it goes, perfect on the 7.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, she's okay. She's got a little bit of an angle. She can choose what she does here. She can go 2 rails if she wants. She can draw off the side rail and over. What would you do, Margaret?
Yeah, it depends on the angle, but I think I would just follow like 1 rail to get to, just like.
And she was stretching. She was stretching. I didn't like the way she played that.
Right. She was stretching. It was an uncomfortable position, and she was trying to play 2 rails, so she actually added side spin. That's what I don't really like in this kind of shot. It's already tricky, and if you can make it easier by playing it just follow shot, you should probably go for easier option, because in the end, like, the goal of the game to make it as simple as possible for yourself.
Well said. Yes.
Yeah, 7 points for Yuki.
42-32, 10 points to lead. Yuki to come though. This is her same innings as Yuki just had.
Looks like she's struggling with the break again. No.
It's another dry, and that really does change a lot now, because with that, a 10-pointer here, or even just 8 balls, will put Yuki in 1 score of her 60 and to win the 2nd set. Very, very important set. That was, wasn't it, Margaret? That last rack by.
Yeah, that was.
Look at this break again.
Probably
so true.
Critical moment, especially if the break of your opponent works that well, as we just saw. It was a really good one. 2 balls to the side pockets. She will take ball in hand, no need to risk. And it's a bit tricky to get from the 1 to the 2 now. Yeah, she'll probably play 1-9 combination. That's a smart choice here.
Fernando Vallejo Vasquez says, Vamos Amalia. So she's got some fans. Oh, you don't want to make that as well, did she? Does the 2 go?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, to be honest.
No, you know, we mentioned this in commentary yesterday, where when you play those combos, you sometimes you make both the balls and you need to really work out the pace and everything.
It's really complicated.
I think this might go past.
Oh, I'm not sure.
She's playing top. Is she playing the combo? She's playing the combo, I think, on the 3. She is.
Yeah,
she's missed it. So
4 points for her.
Yeah, she's opened the door again.
Really unfortunate that she made this 1 ball as a combination. She wanted just to keep it hanging in the pocket and then to get the position on the 2 ball. Right, so we are back to Amalia, and it's a really good chance for her now. Let's hope that the break's gonna work.
She's just obviously watching it on a TV, just making sure it's her go. Here she goes now. She'll have just seen the Facebook feed. That will give her some encouragement. Doesn't look comfortable, does she? Still persevering with that. Oh, she's made a ball. The wrong ball, but she's made a ball. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the most important is that she made at least 1 ball and she's in the game.
Look at the 2.
Is it a 2 ball or a 4 ball?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I think it's the 2. I think because the 4 is next to the 2, to the right of it, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say.
She might play it from, I was going to say, I thought she might maybe play it from where it is and risk trying the carrot on the 2, but I guess she's playing this the right way.
I think she will try to open up this little problem she has. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, it's a 4 ball, I believe. And now she has to play the 3 ball in the top left corner pocket. And I think the shot didn't really go as planned because I'm not sure if she could still play the 4 ball in the right bottom corner.
I'm surprised she didn't play it stronger with a bit of draw, you know, to draw off a bit, to take her up towards the 3 and open up, really open up the 4.
Yeah, I would play this way, I think. Because like this, the cue ball stays closer to the 4 ball. You know what I mean? It doesn't travel too far.
Yeah.
And then there is more chances that you will have this position opened after the shot. Was a great shot here.
Was a great shot. Oh.
She didn't want to get this kick on the 6 ball.
I think it still goes, does it?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's really hard to guess. From this camera angle where we are watching it, it's...
I think she's looking at the 10 ball combo.
And she's gonna play carom. Yeah, I think she's aiming it.
Do you play carom at all? Oh, she's just aiming. I think she's going for 4, yeah. But she might come close to the 10 as well. You never know. Goes the little extension. She's missed both.
It was a good effort.
Oh, she flipped it. Oh, no.
It was so close.
3 points only.
Yeah, but it was a great effort to make this carom. Obviously, it was only one choice in that situation. You cannot play safety, so you have to go for it. You have to be creative, as you mentioned before.
Yeah, in a little pre-match chat that we were having while they were setting up the tables, we were talking about various things about the game. And, one of the things we spoke about was in this format, of course, there's no safety. So you have to try and be a little bit creative, be a little bit inventive. There's that reliable break again, 2 balls. Look at the 1 ball. She's got a shot on the 1. Oh,
yeah, yes. That was a beautiful break. I'm not sure she could play it if it passes through the 4 ball.
Question is, will she take ball in hand?
Yeah, she's checking all possibilities because probably it just doesn't go and she has to play to the top right corner with ball in hand.
And she doesn't have to risk it because she's on 46. 10 points here will take her to 56. And
oh yeah, I think it goes, but she just didn't like the angle. The angle of the cue ball it had before.
Yeah.
So she wants to have a bigger angle here, obviously. Was a good shot. Really nice table control.
You got to say that Amalia, in her next rack, she must make at least a silver. Sorry, she must make at least a ball in hand break, 10 points, which will then enable her to still stay in the match, whatever Yuki does in the next rack, because this will take her to 56.
Yeah, so she will need only 4 balls to win the second set, and she will automatically win the full match.
Do you understand Spanish, Margaret, at all?
Yeah, actually, I understand it more than I can speak.
Are you on the? You're looking at the Facebook comments? Are you?
No, I'm not
Okay.
looking at the comments, unfortunately, because today I have only one device with me, so I have to focus.
Shall I try and say it for you? Shall I try and speak some Spanish and see how good my Spanish is?
Better not.
No, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what they're writing.
If we both gonna fail, it's gonna be seriously.
Yeah, but it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, people's gonna have fun for sure. Many Spanish people having fun with my accent, but it's okay.
Yeah, but you've only got to try and translate it. I'm the one that's got to try and speak it because you can't read it because you're not watching it. So, yeah, 10
nice
points.
stroke here. Yeah, and it brings Yuki to the hill. So 56 to 35.
So nothing less than 10 points, really, realistically speaking, is good enough here for Amalia.
Yeah.
Because Yuki on 56, you would guess she would make at least 4 balls on the next
very, very important moment now for Amalia. Just needs to be sure that her rack is tight. She doesn't have any gaps between the balls, that she hits the rack good and she makes successful break, and hope for the good balls layout after, because she really needs his 10 points now. Oh, doesn't look good.
It's dry. Is it dry? Just get a bit of luck. Nothing.
It's dry, unfortunately. What a bad moment for that.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's been the script in this match, hasn't it? Really, so many dry breaks. But you know, you take positives out of everything, and you need to go away and practice things that didn't quite work out quite right, as you had to do yourself when you wasn't breaking so well. You didn't really practice the 10 ball, but you knew you were going to start playing this. That's what you have to do. It's part of the learning curve. It's part of the training.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's beautifully said.
So unfortunately for Amalia, there's the ball in. She just needs 3 more balls.
Yeah, and she has a good table for that. I mean, she could slowly roll the 1 ball and then play the 2 ball on the side, and she's gonna get good simple position, like natural position to the 3. So there is no problems on the table. I'm not sure if it goes actually to the corner, so she will play to the side pocket.
So the 1, the 2, and the 3.
Yeah, you know, probably the worst moment when you play this ghost format is when you broke and you just cannot play the 1 ball even with ball in hand. It just in so bad position. Sometimes it's happening. So very well done to Yuki, and she wins this match with 2-0 lead over Amalia MATAS from Spain. Congratulations, Yuki.
Ladies, if we can have a quick interview, is that okay? Yuki, congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. You played solid. You had a little bit of a dip in form, but you got there in the end. You played so well. Congratulations to Yuki. Would you like to have a word with Amalia? Margaret?
Yes. Thank you.
Margaret, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
there you are.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a little chat with Amalia?
Yeah, so how did you girls find this format? Did you like it? To play one pool?
Yes.
Thank you. We hope that you enjoyed it and it was a really exciting match to watch. Thank you. Thank you, Amalia. Thank you, Yuki.
Gracias. That's my only word in Spanish. Thank you very much. Well played, girls. Don't forget, we will be back with you on one pool, the Predator 1 pool Women's Cup. We'll be back at 2 p.m. Central European Summertime, when we will have
Exactly.
Angeline Tikhalau. Oh, can you not join me again, please, Margaret? And she will be playing against Pa from Thailand, the Thailand Women's 9-ball champion. That's live at 2 p.m. Central European Summertime. And we're hoping that we're going to get Margaret back again because she's very, very, not just a professional pool player, she's a professional commentator. Thank you very, very much indeed, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thanks
Margaret.
everyone who joined us. Good luck to Yuki in the next round. We will be cheering for you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
fans. Thanks for all your messages, and we'll see you again. Keep your messages coming in, your questions. We'll
See you
at
soon,
2 p.m.
guys.
Thanks, guys.